morning. It's Charles Mokaro. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're hearing me from. I just want to talk about the slave trade, the effects of slave trade, where we are at the moment. A lot of Africans still believe the human resources of Africa were drained over the years, which I quite agree. You know, one black African man, especially from the region where I'm from, Nigeria, Benin City, one black African can own a farm for more than 150 hectares. Himself and his family, they are managing it. And those men were the types that were, they were taken by slave trade, they exported to foreign lands, they were made to work, sugarcane farms, and all of those. And the truth is, slave trade is over so many years ago now. Let's take a look at the Chinese. Today, the Chinese have gone so far. Development, structural development, intellectual development, and then physical development. Go to China, it speaks for itself. I'm making this post to speak to Africans. We should stop holding on to the issues of the past. Of course, everybody has a past. Personally, if we have to start talking about our own personal past, it's a whole lot. It's going to fill volumes of pages of books. We need to start looking at the future. We need to start looking onto the future. I think the problem of Africa is leadership. We still don't have the people, the visionary leaders who will see tomorrow. Like in Nigeria, for instance, we used to have Obafemi Awolowo, who believe in free education, who believe all Africans have to be educated. And today, if we look at Africa, cutting across the politics, especially the politics, let me talk about the politics. We talk about talks, we talk about the bus drivers, we talk about those who call them park boys. Why are they behaving thus? Or why are they behaving the way they are behaving? Why? Because they are not educated. Many of them are not educated. We need free education. You see, in a society like America, even gangsters can go to a newspaper stand and read newspaper. They have like what we call primary education here. They have it. You can go to newspaper stand in the morning and read. So we need the ICE, Institution of Continuous Education in Nigeria, where people can be taken to court and sentenced to going back to school. We need it. If you want Africa to move forward, then there should be an ICE in every African country, down to the rural areas. It's called Institute of Continuous Education. Let me repeat it again. Institute of Continuous Education. We need to continue to educate ourselves, because the value of education cannot be overemphasized. An educated mind is always the goal for development. So if there's anything you need to understand or learn from this post, you need to then tell it. You need to send it to the leaders. Share this message. Nigerians, Africans in general need to understand that the value of education we place on the society is what will take us to where we are going to. And if I'm educated, you are not, it's also a problem. Education has to spread across board. It has to go around all the rural areas of Africa. Every nation, in every state, in every region, every county, down to the rural areas where they call the locals. We have to share education there. Whatever it will take, whatever money that we need there should be donated. Thank God we have Africans in diaspora. If we have a chain of accounts and say 1 naira, let's donate it for rural education. Institute of Continuous Learning in every African state, down to the regions, down to the rural areas. You will see that over in the space of 10 years, Africa will be developed. We need education is the issue here. Both the adults, the kids, those growing up, those who are old, need to be educated and re-educated. I leave this for you as a message, and I want you to share this. Soso Mokari is my name, and God bless you.